Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
I'm Victor Williams, and we're talking to a local nurse whose father is battling COVID at the very same hospital. Their captivating journey in just a few minutes.
Sunshine to start tomorrow, but snow to finish it. Paul is tracking 2 storms headed our way.
But first, Michigan lawmakers weigh in on the House vote that gives Americans more money for COVID relief. Good evening. That vote came one day after President Trump signed the bill, and it was one of 2 key votes handed down in the House today.
Tonight was a vote to override the president's veto of the Defense Authorization Act. This is the first veto override of his presidency. Shortly before that, the House voted to increase direct payments in the COVID relief bill from $600 to $2,000. Now the question, what will the Senate do? Jason Colthorpe spent the night looking into the bill's chances of making it out of the Senate. Jason?
Well, its chances depend on if there's even a vote, Steve. Now, Michigan's senior senator tells me tonight Democrats plan to introduce this first thing tomorrow, meaning they're going to take the bill as it was passed out of the House, introduce it, which means it would turn $600 into $2,000. 700,000 Michiganders getting unemployment benefits got the good news. They'll continue to get an extra $300 a week through March 14th as part of the latest COVID-19 relief package. But because the president waited so long to sign the bill, the benefits will be slightly delayed until the state's unemployment insurance agency can update its system with the renewals.
It means you're going to have to wait longer. It means the food assistance that I was able to negotiate in this bill doesn't happen as fast as it would have 5 days ago, or the rental assistance, or the help for small businesses, or the help for movie theaters and other live venues that have been just slammed. All of that was delayed for, frankly, in my opinion, no good reason at all.
Senator Debbie Stabenow and the rest of her colleagues will now take up the Cash Act, which goes even further than what the president suggested, offering $2,000 per adult and $2,000 per child.
We need to get as much help to people in Michigan as possible right now.
If this comes to a vote, she believes enough Republicans will join to get the 60 votes needed to pass it.
The President of the United States thinks this is so important to hold up the COVID bill for 5 days and slow down the help to people that they desperately need, then he needs to pick up the phone and he needs to call Republicans in the United States Senate and tell them to vote for this.
Now, 44 Republican representatives joined the Democrats and voted on this in the House, including 2 from Michigan, Fred Upton and Jack Bergman. Now, the rest of the Republicans plus 2 Democrats who actually voted no did so because their reasoning was they don't feel all of this money is going to have the intended effect, which means they don't think it's going to stimulate the economy or get people back to work as they think it will. Have to wait and see if senators have that same reservation. Steve?
Yeah. All right, Jason, so let's play what if. If Senate Republicans reject the measure and if there is no vote, what happens next?
Well, Democrats say they're going to keep introducing this every day until they get a vote, or if the pressure just becomes too much on the Senate Majority Leader that he has to defend this, or long enough where the president might get involved and, as Senator Stabenow said, start calling Republican colleagues to get it done. Oddly enough, Democrats and the president aligned on this issue. So we'll see, Steve.
Yeah, while millions of people wait for help. Thank you, Jason.
Governor Whitmer says she's still reviewing a state relief bill passed by Michigan's House and Senate. It's a $465 million package that sets aside money for small businesses. It also includes an unemployment benefits extension for hundreds of millions of people through March. There's hazard pay for frontline workers and up to $1,650 in direct aid for people who lost their jobs. The governor says a team is vetting the bill right now because Republican leaders did not fully negotiate with her, but her office says she is expected to sign it.
Paul Gross is in for Ben tonight, and Paul is tracking a couple of storms headed our way.
But before we get to that, we are going to hopefully get some sunshine, right, Paul?
Oh, we need that sun, Karen. Man, I'll tell you, we need it. We are going to get some. Right now, temperature's pretty average for this time of year. We're in the mid-20s right now. The wind isn't too bad. It's a little breezy, so wind chills are generally in the teens in many areas, but again, that's not too terrible. Just a couple of light snow showers there on Storm Tracker 4. Nothing that you really need to worry about. So we'll get a few scattered light snow showers overnight. They'll be gone by tomorrow morning, and tomorrow morning we will get some sunshine, starting off near 20 degrees, rising to the mid-20s by noontime. All right, coming up in about 10 minutes, we're going to talk more about that sunshine tomorrow. Storm number 1 is tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, and it's going to start as snow and ice, so we'll break down the timing with a new high-resolution computer model just into the computer. And then storm number 2, rain will rain. See what I did there? Talk to you in a few minutes, guys.
We have a Local 4 update for you. A man charged for a triple shooting at a Detroit gas station. He is Keon Wilson Olis. He is accused of shooting 3 people at the BP gas station on 7 Mile and Woodward last week. A 37-year-old man was killed. A woman and a 17-year-old boy were both wounded. Police say the victims were there to sell a pair of skates after an online arrangement. They did not know Wilson Olis. He is charged with murder and was denied bond. Now to Michigan's coronavirus numbers from the holiday weekend.
The state reporting 3,239 new cases, 60 more deaths over the past 2 days. The state says testing was slow over the holiday, but says the positivity rate is down to 8% over the last week.
People in nursing homes began receiving the coronavirus vaccine today. The Moderna vaccine is being administered by CVS and Walgreens. This is video from the Rivergate Terrace Care Center in Riverview, where 140 patients and some staff members got the vaccine. The virus hit this facility very hard, even sparked family protests back in April. There are about 91,000 people in nursing homes across Michigan. The state estimates it will take about 3 weeks to get the first round finished. A Dearborn nurse has a unique perspective on coronavirus. He has battled it on the front lines, and now he's watching his father battle it, but from a distance.
The Beaumont nurse could only see his father over the holidays through the window of his hospital room. Victor Williams joins us live from Dearborn. Victor, he's documenting this experience.
Yes, that's right. Every step of the way. This is day 11 for this man who has been at the hospital just trying to recover from COVID-19. So you can imagine the toll that it's taken on his family during this holiday season, especially his son, who works at the same hospital.
He just got hit with COVID. First, it started off with chills, body fatigue, and it just kind of attacked his lungs.
Beaumont Dearborn registered nurse Hamid Al-Khalili has been capturing his father Issa's fight with COVID-19.
So I'm documenting everything so I can show him that, like, this is what you went through, because he's not going to remember any of this stuff.
Prior to this, the 63-year-old has been healthy with no medical problems or prescribed medication. He was literally hit with the virus seemingly out of nowhere and was placed on a ventilator Christmas Day.
It's a nightmare for him, and I want to show him, like, we love you and support you and care for you, and we were here for you the whole time.
To make matters worse, Issa has been alone this whole time with no visitors, not even his son that's so close.
I'm a nurse at the hospital, but unfortunately the hospital at this time has a no visitor policy. And even though I work with COVID patients myself, I'm unable to see my dad.
But one thing that's motivated Hamid to keep going is the fact that his family was brought to the U.S. as refugees, and no matter what, his father was always there to keep him safe.
He brought us here, man. He brought us through the war, the Iraq war, all of that. And now he took care of us, and now it's my turn to take care of him.
Very touching story indeed. And Hamid would also like to use this time to shed some light on the frontline workers at the hospitals who are literally risking their own lives to take care of people. Hamid himself also recently won a battle with COVID-19. Victor Williams, Local 4. Back to you.
Of course, keeping Hamid and his family obviously in our thoughts and prayers. Thank you, Victor.
Tomorrow is the final day of public visitation for Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon.
Today, hundreds waited in line at the Swanson Funeral Home to say goodbye to the beloved sheriff. There was a socially distanced viewing with honor guards from a dozen different departments helping with the crowds. Sheriff Napoleon died earlier this month from coronavirus complications at the age of 65, and everyone we spoke to today said to know him was to love him.
We really lost a giant here, but the saving grace is that Benny Napoleon showed a lot of us the right way to do things. So he left a great legacy, and we're all better off for it.
The only solace that I could get out of this is I know that my brother lived a full life, and that I have to keep that, you know, in my memory, that he did live a full life.
Tomorrow's viewing is at Greater Grace Temple from 10 in the morning to 6 in the evening. The family will hold a private funeral service. Well, it could be a game changer for package deliveries.
New rules approved today for drones that may soon lead to more drones buzzing overhead. And we're learning more about the man who carried out the bombing in downtown Nashville. Investigators piecing together clues as the motive remains a mystery.
But first, a Southfield father of two shot and killed in his own driveway. Police think it was just an attempt to steal his car. The family's plea for justice tonight. Next.